Okay, y'all, I'm back for part two of Old Girl Ignoring the Red Flags. I still got my list here. One of the red flags I forgot to mention in part one is that one time she was like with old boy, his mom called and he had her on speakerphone, and she's like, oh, what's this one's name? What's this girlfriend's name? And he tells her, I don't want to use old girl's real name. Okay, he tells her, let's give her a different name. He tells her Taylor. Oh, her name's Taylor. His mom on speakerphone says, I thought you said she was black. Shouldn't her name be LaShonda or something like that? And he just kind of like laughs it off. And she just goes into how she's never experienced racism, like just blatant racism like that in her life. She continues their relationship with him, though. Moving on. Her birthday comes along, and they have plans to hang out. Her birthday comes and goes. She don't hear nothing from this nigga. He don't call her, text her, nothing. Like, she got her mama come over and spend her birthday with her. It's so pathetic. So, the next day after her birthday, he texts her in all lowercase. She made sure to mention it was all lowercase. Happy birthday. So she calls him. He picks up the phone and she's like, why didn't you like tell me this yesterday on my actual birthday? And he was like, oh, you didn't get all them calls and texts from me yesterday? She like, no, I didn't get nothing from you yesterday. He tells her, oh, it must be something wrong with your phone. I was calling and texting you. You wasn't answering, so I just thought you was mad at me, so I just let you rock. So then he's like, oh, okay, well, I'll take you out on your birthday. So he ended up taking her out like a week after her birthday then passed. But before that, he tells her that he saved up $100 just to spend. He tells her that he saved up $100 just to spend on her for her birthday, and that she should feel lucky because he could have spent this $100 on his kids, on bills. He could have spent on anything else, but he chose to spend it on her. This girl still allowed this man to take her out for, after telling her all that, she still allows this man to take her out for her birthday. She has a very mid time. And then she proceeds to say, like, as time went on, I just genuinely felt like he just didn't like me. Like, he just did not like me and didn't want to be around me. She felt like this and even said, and you know what? I don't even think I really liked him that much. But she didn't break up with him. Fast forward, she is going to some conference or something for work in the town that he lives in or the city that he lives in. And she asked if she can stay with him. He said yes. So she go over there to stay with him, And the first night he go out with his friends. He like, sis, you ain't gonna stop me from having a good time. And he leaves her ass at the house. She go to bed. She gets woken up later that night because him and his friends come in drunk. She hears a woman's voice, but she like don't go out to see what's going on. She just stay in the nigga's room and just go back to sleep. The next morning she wakes up and he's still not in, like, he never came to bed. So she goes out there and she asks his friends, they playing the game, and she like, you know where this nigga at. So they lie and say, oh, he went to the store. She know his truck don't work and he don't have no money for no Uber or nothing because she paid for everything. And so she like, no, he's not. He's here. Stop lying. Where is he? Once again, his friends don't like her. They never have. And they don't respect her. Never have. So they just ignore her and go back to playing the game and just act like she not there. So she remembers that his roommate is gone for the weekend. So his roommate's room is available. Sis finally puts two and two together and it's like, oh, he's in there with that woman. She heard the woman's voice the night before. Oh, he in there with old girl. So she go, door is locked. sis start beating down the door, like trying to take it off the hinges. She getting tools. She trying to beat the door down, okay? She beating on this door. She trying to get in for like 30, 45 minutes. Finally, she able to get in. She messing with the lock. She able to get in. And she walk in and she see the woman sleeping on the bed and her nigga laying down on the floor. So, of course, she's like, what the hell's going on? This is crazy. He's pissed and he's like, you destroy my property. You're going to have to replace this door. And it's not even what it looks like. She was really drunk and my homeboy was trying to mess with her. So I just had her come in here to get her away from him. And I slept on the floor last night to make sure nobody came in and messed with her. What? He then proceeds to kick out his girlfriend. He's like, you got to pack your shit and you got to go because you're clearly crazy. You got to get out of my house. So she packs up her stuff, her belongings. She leaves. She left a couple of things there. She needs to come back and get them. So he lets her come back over like the next day. And they sit down and have a conversation. And he tells her like, hey, you know, I want to break up. You're a very toxic person. The behavior you exhibited yesterday is unacceptable. People like you turned into serial killers. And he proceeds to break up with her. And it's like, please don't reach out to me. Don't contact me. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. He had to break up with her after all the red flags he exhibited. Anyway, long story short, she goes to find out she's like stalking his social media because she still can't get enough. He was dating another girl at the same time that they were dating. She reaches out to the girl and was like, hey, he was dating me at the same time. And old girl was like, oh yeah, he was showing me red flags. So we had to part ways because I'm not going for that. And she's like, but I'm sorry you decided to stay and endure. Sorry you went through all that. I left him. So this other girl clearly has some sense. She also finds out that he was lying about his age. He told her that he was 29, but he really in his 40s. But she also finds out that the blog post that she found that he said was slander, it's actually not. It's actually true. He's out here essaying black women, R-wording black women. Like this white man is committing heinous crimes against black women. Everything in that blog post that he was accused of doing is true. So yeah, he had to break up with her. And that's how that ended.